rock and roll. Have you read the best-selling novel about the rock and roll in the 90s, 70s culture? We highly recommend checking out this amazing book. Meanwhile, let's check out some cool phrases about music and rock and roll from the TV adaptation of the book, which is now available on Amazon. Number 1. To bum something. To bum.
Could I bum one of those?
It's showtime now.
To bum a cigarette means to borrow a cigarette without an expectation to give something back. To bum something usually means you beg for it. You can bum different things, for example, money, but most commonly this verb is used with cigarettes. Just like in this scene, Daisy is asking for a cigarette and the person doesn't expect to get anything in return. Bum can mean your butt, but in this phrase, bum is a verb and you can change it into different tenses. He's always bumming cigarettes from me. Casey didn't have a way to go home, so she managed to bum a ride from her friend. Now, let's try to say this phrase together. Let's start with the end. Cigarette, cigarette, a cigarette, a cigarette, bum. Remember, letter U here makes the sound bum, bum, bum a cigarette, bum a cigarette. Now, pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 2, to be ripping.
What's wrong with you guys?
Hey, not now, Eddie. You sound great tonight, man. And you were fucking ripping in there. What's going on?
To be ripping. This can be used as a slang to mean something really good or excellent. A way to remember this is to imagine a dad ripping his shirt to reveal the sign of super dad underneath. He's a super dad and he is ripping at taking care of his kids. He's super good. In this scene, the drummer Warren is making a compliment to his bandmates. He says that they were ripping in there. They were really good tonight. Here, ripping is an adjective, so you can use it to describe many different things. This music is ripping! Oh my god, this concert is absolutely ripping. Okay, now let's practice and say this compliment together. In there. Ripping. Ripping. Ripping in there. You were ripping. You were ripping in there. Now, pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 3. To have pipes.
Man, you got some serious pipes on you, girl. How did I not know that about you?
I'll be on in a second.
Pipes in this context refers to the singing voice. Think about your vocal pipes. This is a great way to compliment someone singing very well. Just like in this scene, you see Daisy getting the compliment that she has some serious pipes. I mean, she has some seriously amazing singing voice. To have pipes. So the word pipes is a noun. So before it, you can use any adjective that you want. But of course, we're talking about a compliment, so we're talking about a positive adjective. For example, nice, incredible, amazing. Despite her petite frame, she possessed incredible vocal pipes. Did you hear her? She has very impressive pipes. Okay, and let's say this compliment together. Pipes. Pipes. Some serious pipes. Some serious pipes. So there are quite a few S's here, so it kind of sounds like a tongue twister, but you can do it. You've got some serious pipes. You've got some serious pipes. Now, pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 4. In spades.
Put Mick Jagger in a lineup, and a person who's never heard of the Rolling Stones could still point to Jagger and say that one. He's the rock star. Billy Dunn had that in spades.
In spades. This idiom means a lot to a high degree. For example, my little cousin has a very big personality. Look at her. My little cousin already has personality in spades. In this scene, the tour manager was first talking about Mick Jagger and how he had that rock star quality. And then he said that Billy Dunn had that in spades. So he had the same quality in a big amount. He also had a lot of charisma. Okay, so please be careful with this. You have to say S, spades, the plural form. In spade will not be correct. Okay, so Mike had talent in spades, but barely any experience. Okay, and let's say this phrase together. Billy Dunn had that in spades. In spades. Had that in spades. Billy Dunn had that in spades. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 5. Get off the ground.
Obviously, we need gigs.
Yeah, on the strip if possible. The whiskey, the troubadour.
Yeah, and a place to stay.
Yeah, I mean, we pulled our savings together, but it's not much.
We're probably gonna need some money. I mean, just to get us off the ground, you know?
And Teddy Price to produce us. That's
would
really
be huge.
important.
Sure. Yeah, man. Anything else?
I think that's all.
Oh, yeah.
That was all we came up with.
Are you a bunch of fucking idiots?
This idiom means to begin or start in a successful way. This idiom is often used when talking about a career of a movie star or maybe a musician. In this scene, the band is talking about all the things they think are necessary to get them off the ground. That means to get their career started. Okay, let's take a look at the base form. You can say something gets off the ground or to get something off the ground. I'm trying to get my business off the ground. This business will get off the ground soon. He got the company off the ground with his innovative ideas. His company got off the ground with his innovative ideas. They will get the new website off the ground next month. The new website will get off the ground next month. Ground, ground. So even though there are letters O and U, you hear A sound. Ground, ground, off the ground, get off, get off. Let's connect these two words together. Get off the ground, get off the ground. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Number 6, to dig.
Your first single, and it hits #1. I mean, how do you top that?
Well, this isn't our first single, but yeah, I mean, we have an album out. 789.
That's the one with the song.
I think we're just happy that everybody's digging the song, and we're happy to be here.
Yeah, true. You know, it was great watching them sing our words. It's pretty incredible.
To dig something. Another way of saying that you like, love something is to say you dig it. In this scene, Daisy is saying that they are happy that the audience, the people, the listeners are digging their song. That means that they are liking, enjoying their song. Dig is a verb in this phrase and you can change it into any tense that you want. I've been digging this whole album since it was released. I'm digging your new hairstyle. To dig, to dig, to dig a song. To dig a song. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Alright, number 7 and the last one. To do a number on.
This part we need to rework this here.
Why?
It's Disneyland, Billy.
It's not Disneyland. It's optimistic. It's hopeful. I mean, what's wrong with being hopeful?
Not a song. We're not writing a song about being hopeful. We're writing a song about why we do things that are bad for us, why we keep doing them even though we know that it's hopeless.
I don't agree.
Well, you're wrong. So.
Oh, wow. Someone sure did a number on you, didn't they?
To do a number on means to treat someone badly, typically by lying or maybe humiliating or criticizing them in a very calculated way, to embarrass someone. I really did a number on my ankle when I fell. She really did a number on her old boyfriend, making him beg her to come back and then turning him down. In this scene, Billy notices that Daisy is very pessimistic about the song, so he assumes that somebody did a number on her or somebody hurt her before, and that's why right now she is hopeless and pessimistic. After the word on, we can use a noun or a pronoun. So, for example, the constant bullying at school can really do a number on a child's confidence. The car accident has really done a number on her. She's still recovering from the injuries. A number on, a number on. Do a number on, do a number on. Sometimes when you say this phrase even faster, then on sounds like number on, do a number on. Now pause the video and practice saying the phrase. Okay, and now it is time for you to do some exercises and check how well you understood the material. And remember, if you need extra time, you can always pause the video. Exercise number 1. Match these phrases with the pictures. Exercise number 2. Read the mini dialogues and fill in the blanks. 1. Hey, did you hear about Jane's breakup? Yes, it really... She's been feeling down for weeks. Did the new employee meet your expectations? Absolutely, she exceeded them. She's talented, hardworking, and a great addition to the team. Hey, do you mind if Your pen? I forgot mine. Sure, go ahead. Just make sure to give it back to me later. Did you hear Sarah sing at the talent show? Yeah, she has incredible. Number 5. How's the new business venture going? It's been challenging, but we're working hard too. Number 6. What do you think of the new song? I am really it. The melody is so catchy. Number 7 and the last one. Your last performance? You were absolutely. Oh really? Thank you so much. Alright, you guys were ripping in this lesson. You just had practice in spades, and I hope you were digging our explanations and illustrations. Let us know in the comments down below which idiom you like the best and which ones you're likely to use in the future. Write down some examples and we'll be glad to check them out and give you feedback. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss a fun and quick English lesson with PDQ English.